Troy Becker, brand manager for STX Lacrosse. Today I'll be taking you through how to string up a Stallion Omega with Justin Guterding's signature pocket. Justin's been using the Omega ever since the All-Star break in the PLL with the PLL Chrome. This pocket came from Jay Bissett at Duke University. Jay's been stringing Justin's sticks ever since he was a freshman at Duke and continues to this day. We actually send all of Justin's sticks down to Duke for Jay to string up before he sends them to Justin for Justin to use on the field. So let me take you through the pattern. All right, so if you need any information on how to do the top string, Justin's is the same as the one that we did in the official stringing tutorial. We'll link that down below. First things first, we will tie a double knot on the end of the sidewall. We'll go through the outside of the first sidewall hole, and again, like always, we'll loop these through, make sure that mesh stays nice and tight to the sidewall. We don't want it moving anywhere. So we'll go through the outside of the plastic, pull it tight, and then up through the mesh. And now we'll get started. So we'll go down through the top, doing an SI, down through the top of the mesh. We're gonna skip the next sidewall, go through the outside of the sidewall hole, and then up through the mesh between the sidewall and the diamond. We're gonna pull that down nice and tight. So we'll do another SI, down through the top. We're gonna skip the next sidewall hole through the outside of the plastic, and then once again, up through mesh, pull it tight, and then we'll do 3 SIs right in a row. So once again, same process, down through the top, through the outside, and up through the mesh between the string. On the next sidewall, and then once again, down through the top, through the outside, and then up through that hole that we create. So there's our 3. And now to form the pocket, we'll do a 1, so through the back of the mesh. We're gonna skip the next sidewall hole, through the outside, and then instead of going through the mesh, we just pull over top of the string that's there for a 1. Next, we do a double. So we'll do through the back of the mesh, and next hole through the back of the mesh once again. We'll get 2 mesh holes on that string. Again, skipping the next sidewall hole through the outside, and then over top the string for a double. And then we'll do another double, so down through 1, down through 2. And again, we're gonna skip the next hole and go through, just like before, and over top. And then lastly, we'll do a 1. So we'll go through the back, through the sidewall, and once again, over top the string. And then lastly, we'll tie off. So we'll take the string to the inside, go through the inside sidewall hole, come out towards the back, and tie off. So there's the sidewall pattern for Justin's pocket. So before we get to the bottom string, I went ahead and finished the shooting strings. Just like our official tutorial, Justin just goes straight across on the 4th row and the 6th row. He leaves his bottom one pretty loose, so went ahead and completed those. But now getting into the bottom string, Justin always uses a shooting string for the bottom, and instead of tying a knot to start, we're actually gonna leave one side open as he ties a bow at the bottom. So we'll start up through the bottom of the first bottom string hole, all the way on the outside. And again, no knot here, we wanna leave this left over for the end. We'll go through the 9 diamond row, through the front, and again, we will skip to the 5th. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 5th from the outside, pull it a little bit tight. He leaves a lot of slack in his bottom string, being an attackman who cradles one-handed. So we'll leave some slack there, and through the top of the next bottom string. And again, we want to make sure that this is flat, like so, going up through the next bottom string hole. And again, we want to find that same diamond we came through before, and then go all the way to the last hole in the 9-diamond row. And down through the top. So once you have that done, again, we want to leave some slack. He likes to have a really loose bottom string. But once we get down to the bottom, like I said before, no knots. We're just going to tie off together, like so. You end up with a bit of a bow effect, but it allows for easy changes if needed. And there we are.